In this movie, you will be learning about enumeration in System-Verilog. You will be seeing what is enumeration, when to use enumeration in your code, and what are the useful methods to use along with enumeration. And finally, you will be seeing some simple examples using enumerations. And before going into the lecture, please do subscribe us if you haven't, and also visit our website at systemverilogacademy.com to find more System-Verilog courses and training programs. Enumeration is a technique used to limit the value of a variable into a specific subset and to represent these values with some meaningful strings. In System-Verilog, an enumeration is defined by using the keyword enum, and this is a syntax to declare an enum. Enum, the data type, followed by the list of strings and values, and finally the variable name. Here is an example. Enum logic 2 down to 0. We are giving 5 different values from 0 to 4, and finally this is the variable name. So in this example, this variable name called ch1 is used to represent any of the channel in the AXI. So there are 5 different channels like AXI write address, write data, write response, read address and read data. And I'm giving some values from 0 to 4 to represent these channels. And once you define this variable like this by using this enum, you are free to write or assign a value to this signal named ch1 with any of these strings. That means you can assign like ch1 is equal to wr underscore addr or wr underscore rsp, etc. These are the value sets in this enumeration, and the value set is given by the string followed by the actual value by using an assignment. And also it's possible to know to give these values by using this equal to symbol like this. So in this case, the first string will be assigned with the value 0 and next one with value 1 and so on. And also it's possible not to give this data type in this enumeration definition. By default, the enumeration will be of type logic, and the width of this logic type will be determined by the values of this enumeration. Now let's look into an example. This is a prototype module definition that is not using any enumeration. In this case, I am declaring a variable like logic 2 down to 0 ch1, and according to the value of this ch1, by using a case statement in an always com, some action is taken here, whether it is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. And also I'm assuming that 0 is for write address channel, 1 is for write data channel and so on. And the same example can be written by using enumeration like this. First, you need to add enumeration to this variable named ch1. That is done by using the keyword enum. So enum logic 2 down to 0, then add within set of curly brackets, add this enumeration appropriately as you have discussed earlier. And then in this case statement, instead of these values, you can use these strings here so that your code looks more readable and more usable. Now in this example, you are assigning this enumeration only to a variable named ch1. And if you wanted to use another variable named say ch2, say in some part of your code, not in this module, you will have to repeat this set of code there again. And to avoid that, you will have to make your enum as a type def. Type def or type definition is a way to add your own data type to the existing data type set of any programming language. System-Verilog also support type def, and type defs are widely used along with enumerations and structures in System-Verilog. Now let's see how to use type defs and enumerations in System-Verilog programming. So this was your previous example where you are adding enumeration to a single variable. To make it as a generic type, you have to define it as a type def by using the type def keyword, type def enum logic 2 down to 0, and give this value set. And finally, for this new type of variable, give some meaningful name. So here I am giving my own name like AXI underscore channel underscore T. And once you added a statement or type def like this, now you will be able to define variables or signals of that is of type AXI channel T. As you can see here, within the first module named mydut1, I am declaring a variable of type AXI channel T, which is with the name ch1, and I'm using this in the code. And in the same way, you'll be able to define the same type within any other module or any other places wherever this scope is available. So within a module named mydut2, I am defining another variable named ch2, which is again of type AXI channel T and so on. And if you are not defining it as a type def, if you are just defining it as a simple enumeration along with the variable, then here again you will have to define this same set of enumeration in the module named mydut1 and in the module named mydut2 or wherever you wanted to use them. So this is the advantage of defining enumeration as type defs. Now let's see this a bit more detail in a simulation example, and there we will discuss what all are the functions available along with the system verilog enumerations that is quite widely used in system verilog programming. The design.sv file, I am using the same example that we have discussed earlier. So here I am defining a type def enum before defining any module, so that this will be available to all the modules definitions and even in the test bench as well. And this is a simple dummy DUT. There is no functional code written over there. Just I'm showing that there's a variable named ch_in which is of type AXI channel T, and this ch_in is used within a case statement. Here you can use the actual string definition that you have declared in this enumeration definition. And also note that if your enumeration definition is not within a module, you have to add this type def keyword so that this is defined as a new data type, and then only you'll be able to declare variables of that type. Now here is a test bench code. Again, this is a simple test bench code and it's not doing anything functionally, but I wanted to discuss about two important aspects of enumeration which is quite widely used in system verilog programming, especially in test bench programming, and those are typecasting and the dot name. In the test bench, there are two variables of type AXI channel T, which is of name ch1 and ch2, and this code is exactly same as that of any generic test bench, like the DUT instantiation, signal dumping, clock and reset generation. And finally, in the TB functional code, you can see that first I am assigning ch1 with a value which is wr_data, which is nothing but a string that is actually defined within this enumeration. And next, I wanted to assign a value 3 to the variable ch2, but since it is typed of enumerated type variable, you can't directly assign it with the value 3. To do that, you have to typecast this 3 into this AXI channel type, and this is how it is done. The actual type definition and a single quotes, and within the bracket give the value you wanted to give. Here AXI_channel_T is the name of the typed of enum. By using this statement, you're typecasting this value 3 to this AXI channel type T so that it will be typecasted to rd_addr. Next, let's just display these variables, and when you display a enumerated variable in a %d format, it will be displaying the actual number, and when it is displaying in the %s format, it need to display the appropriate string of the value of the enumeration. But to get the string value of the enumerated variable, you have to use the dot name function of an enumerated variable. So here you can see that first I'm displaying ch1 by using the %d, and here I'm simply passing ch1. Here I am expecting an output as 0. Next I am displaying ch1 by using a %s format, and therefore this argument has to be a string. So you can easily get the string value of an enumerated variable by using the variable name dot name within a set of bracket. Now let's save and run this program. You can see that first ch1 is displayed as 1 because it is holding the right data which is of value 1, and next its string values displayed by using the dot name function, so it is displaying the actual string representation of value 1, which is nothing but the right data. And in the same way, ch2 is also defined like 3, and the string representation of 3, which is nothing but rd_addr. So as a conclusion, after defining and using an enumerated variable, you can use the typecasting method to convert any integer value to the appropriate enumerated value, and also you can use the variable dot name in order to get the string representation of the enumerated variable, but it is only possible if you define this as a typed of enum, not as a simple variable enum. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe us if you haven't, and also visit our website at systemverilogacademy.com to find more System Verilog training programs and courses.